You picking on someone else's body flaws is another common form of body shaming. Like, people should be sued for that, really, because attainable, or would I say unrealistic standards perpetuated by social media over and over. God forbid such a life. I cannot live such a life. It's not me and the here. What if it's hereditary? What if it is? You shame someone over something that's not their fault or they have no control over. Hi everyone, I am Esther Salawe and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Trust me, you would want to hear me out because I'm going to be discussing a problem. I mean, something that's prevalent among teenagers and the youth, and it even affects adults, and it is body shaming. Yes, body shaming. Before we really dive into this, we have to understand what body shaming is. Body shaming is humiliating someone by making inappropriate or negative comments about a person's body shape or size, the overall appearance, or generally anything that has to do with a person's body. Although people come in different shapes and sizes, anyone can still be subjected to body shaming. Body shaming can occur anywhere. It can occur on social media or at a doctor's office. Oftentimes, people accidentally shame others or even themselves. I'm simply trying to say that anyone can be a victim of body shaming. I've been a victim of body shaming, and the statistics are alarming. Study shows that approximately 91% of women are unhappy with their bodies and subject to dieting and workout to achieve their ideal body shape. And unfortunately, 5% of women naturally possess this body shape. Another study shows that 45% of girls and 30% of boys feel pressure from their peers to look a certain way. Yes, I did my research, but I'm not here to bore you with all the details. It's not a lecture after all. Body shaming causes a lot of issues, including mental health issues. It leads to depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, body dysmorphia, eating disorders, and the list goes on and on and on. In my opinion, body shaming is a result of body standards. Personally, I'm not in support of body standards because they are unattainable, or would I say unrealistic standards perpetuated by social media. And what some fail to see is that they are all trends. And like every trend, they die, they change, they switch up with time, and a lot of them are controversial. One day skinny people will be trendy, another day healthy looking people will be trendy, and you conforming yourself to these standards will only make you seem like a shapeshifter. There was a time where light skinned people were trending, and you see the some of the dark skinned people trying to change their skin color and look lighter and all. But looking at things now, it has seemed to even out. You see a lot of dark skinned people making waves due to their skin color. There are lots of beautiful melanin people out there, going, oh, black is beautiful and all that. Those dark skinned people that change their skin color, or let me use the common word everybody calls the bleaching, right? To those who bleach their skin, now coming into this era of dark skin people trending, will feel the urge to look dark skinned again, and there's pretty much nothing you can do about that because you want to roast under the sun to look dark skinned again. No, you don't. And there's a detrimental side to bleaching your skin. You can't have a perfectly healthy skin after it has been bleached, and with time you begin to realize that you're not only fair again. You have purple hair, you have green hair, you have black hair, and oh my god. Needless to say, be proud of the body you are in because everything has its time and seasons. Not to say that, oh, you should wait to when your most noticeable features are making the headlines. No, no. Be confident and proud of your body and what you look like because we're created differently for a reason. There's beauty in diversity, there's beauty in having varieties. Okay, let me even link this to something else. Let me use food as an example because I like food these days. So imagine rice and stew was the only kind of food that existed, like breakfast rice and stew, lunch rice and stew, dinner rice and stew. Sunday to Sunday, you're eating the same rice and stew over and over. God forbid such a life. I cannot live such a life. It's not me and the rice and stew. It's not possible. So now you can't even think of having to eat the same thing over and over again. And you can also apply this to other areas of your life. Things seem to make more sense and look better and be more beautiful when you have varieties, when it is dynamic. So there's beauty in diversity and dynamic. So don't we were created differently for a reason. Let's even take take a minute to imagine, okay, let's say everyone fits these standards, right? And it will be cool at first because that's what everybody wants. But with time, it won't make any sense to be very, very boring, and there will be no value. Even the word beautiful won't exist because what you see on your left is the same thing as you see on your right, and everything. Once your front and your back, that's the same thing you're seeing every time. There won't be a word called beautiful. Beautiful won't even exist because it's the same thing you're seeing over and over again. It's a norm. It has no value. It's not seen as special or any. I've really digressed from body shaming to body standards, but now we can see how this whole body standards ideology causes body shaming. You could be body shamed for different reasons, and for instance, your weight. Now, if you are on the chubby side, you often hear people say, "What if she would look prettier if she lost some weight?" Or "Why is he like looking so fat, like bloated like that?" You hear cruel remarks everywhere. If you're more on the slimmer side, you hear people say, "Oh, why does she look like she starves, or doesn't she eat?" All that kind of stuff. All those cruel remarks and all these things being said has their effects. Let me use the word fat shaming since we're talking about weight here. What if it's hereditary? What if it is? Most times these things don't have to do with people's eating patterns. It could be a thing of the blood. Like, I know of some individuals that barely or hardly eat and they gain weight. They gain weight easily, whereas there's some that can swallow a whole tank and still not gain weight. We often pass comments without realizing the negative impact it has on that person. What if it's a medical condition that caused the person to be the way they are right now? So why would you shame someone over something that's not their fault or they have no control over? Now, body flaws. We all have our different body flaws. It could be stretch marks, bow legs, freckles, acne, scars. It might be an imperfect dentition. And you picking on someone else's body flaws is another common form of body shaming. Like, people should be sued for that, really, because it causes body insecurities. Because a lot of the time, we're never really insecure about any part of our body until someone makes mention of it. It could also be in terms of attractiveness, where some are being bullied for being considered unattractive. But come to think of it, no one is born ugly. We just live in a judgmental society, a society full of comparisons. And when you compare two things, obviously one is going to be better than the other in a certain way. And that's why people come up with this thing, pretty and ugly. Body shaming exists in different forms. You could be shamed because of your skin color, whether you're a light-skinned person or a dark-skinned person. You could be shamed because of your height also. If you're on the shorter side, you obviously hear people say, "Why are you so short? Why are you short? Why we are short and so what? And so what?" You could also be shamed for being a tall person. So yes, body shaming could exist in different forms. No one is exempted. Overcoming body shaming. How can we overcome body shaming? I'm going to take this on the personal side, but first things first, the most important thing is loving yourself, appreciating yourself and the way God created you and the body God gave you, because it's even stated there in the Bible, in the scriptures. Genesis 1 verse 31. Yes, I am stating the Bible for you. And God looked upon all he had made, and it was very good. Very good, including you. Yes, you. Secondly, your courage matters. The way you carry yourself, learn to put yourself together and package yourself well and distract people with your confidence. I spoke about being confident in one of my previous videos, becoming the main character. If you haven't watched that, by the way, I'm going to leave the link to it in the description box below, so you go watch it after this video if you haven't. Now back to this. Distract them with your confidence. The moment you do, they won't be bold enough to pick on you. And if they do, who cares? That's their problem. That is for them. Okay? Yes, your courage matters. And thirdly, command respect. Because when you do, nobody can walk up to you and tell you trash. Hell no, they can't. Possible. That being said, body shaming may be rampant, but that doesn't mean you should take part in it too. You choosing not to be a body shamer will be a kinder option for those around you and yourself included. And that's that for this video. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. Subscription is totally free. Yes, it's free. And hit the post notification bell to get notified when next I upload a video. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Cut. Thank God. Glory be to God. After how many hours of filming?